Hello everyone! In today's video, we'll be comparing Artist Loft's watercolor dual tip markers and Copic markers. First, I decided to draw the line art digitally using Ibis Paint X. I sketched up one of my trademark pretty girls. I thought that giving her a skirt and a bow would be cute, so I did just that. At first, I was going to give her super bubbly eyes, but decided to go for something a little different, something a little more confident looking. I was struggling a bit with the pose, but eventually figured it out. Next, I started the cleanup sketch. I just made the sketch make more sense so it would be easier to do the line art next. For the line art, I used the dip pen hard for the hair and the eyes, and the pen fade for the rest of the features. And now, on to swatching. So first I'm starting off with this red, and I kind of expected these colors to be more like, I guess, Crayolas, but they're not. They're actually really smooth, and this paper is cardstock, and it's not eating up the paper as easily as I thought it would. Now let's see what happens if we try to layer. 2 layers, 3 layers, and it's eating up the paper. 4 layers, and it's really eating up the paper. But it's cool that we can do 2 layers without it eating up the paper. One thing I noticed about these markers is that the cat colors don't really match the actual color of the marker. For example, this looks more like a reddish here, like a reddish color, but it turns out to be more pink. And this red isn't even red, it's brown. It's this color, so that's interesting. Now it's time to test how well the colors blend. So I'll start with this red, and I will go into an orange, and immediately they're not really blending, but if I do this, they kind of blend. Let me try going over it again. It's eating up the paper, but it is kind of blending, even though it's eaten up the paper. Now I'm gonna try something like red to, let's say, blue. Oh boy. That's not really working. Let's try it again. Okay, that's doing better with the blending, but it's not really blending. So I did some color matching, and on this side are the Artist Loft markers, and this side you can see I wrote down the letters and numbers for the Copic markers and how they correlate with each other. The pink it's okay. It matches kind of well. I feel like the orangish yellow kind of works, and same with the orange, and the brown also kind of matches well too. The purple, not so much, but the blue and the gray look kind of okay. Now I'm not going to swatch all of the Copics that I have because I have quite a few, so I'm just going to do this pink. Copics work really well on cardstock paper, I've realized, and they're very smooth, as you can see. You can layer them a lot, and the more you layer them, the darker they get. I don't know if this pink is a very good example, but if you had a lighter color, then it would be a lot darker, and I really like them. Now, on to the coloring. So first I started coloring the skin, and this is where things immediately started going downhill. The colors are very splotchy and very, what's the word, bad looking. I couldn't blend them at all really well, and it makes, like, you can see the lines in her skin and it looks bad. Then I started coloring her skirt and her bow, and I don't know, it's just really splotchy. Um, Next I went on to her hair, which was better, but after a bit it started getting splotchy again, and you can see when I didn't go straight with the marker, and you can also see where I like scribbled a bit, which you can't usually really see with my Copics. Then I did the eyes. So when I started the Copic markers, I thought everything was going to go so well, but unfortunately it didn't. The Copic markers were dying for some reason, and I had to go over the orange with my orangey yellow because it was dying and it was really splotchy and looked really bad. Then I moved on to the skin, which was, I'd say it was better than the Artist Loft skin, but this one wasn't doing too well either. It was very splotchy. I think this was just because I didn't fill it in enough. Next I moved on to the pink parts, which is the skirt, the bow, and the little buttons and whatnot. And for some reason it's really light, and I don't know why. Oh wait, it's because it was dying. Then I did the eyes, which were also dying, and here are the two. Which one is your favorite? I don't really like either, but I think that I actually think I like the Artist Loft one better because it's more saturated, while the other one is a lot more pastel-like, and I don't know. To try to redeem myself, I decided to color this in Ibis Paint X. Um, it was a lot easier and it made me feel a lot better about what I created. Um, yeah, so if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, do all of that, and thanks for watching.